Alright there you guys, welcome to another one of my live videos, and today I'm going to be updating you on some more latest news, transfers and gossip. Yes guys, that was me that put they're just I presume they are my predicted lineups for next season. You know, I did two, I'm going to do a few more for you guys, so I hope you enjoyed that I put on YouTube. Anyway guys, let's crack straight on. The first topic of development I'm going to talk about you today is Alvaro Morata. Yes, he's currently got that wedding. Yes, there's been talks around about £65 million that it could be set to be completed, and we could fully this could be fully agreed by, is it Monday or Wednesday or something like that. This could be fully agreed, guys, and further negotiations will come sometime today. I think he's also he's got that wedding. He has got that wedding. So get your wedding, enjoy your wedding at Venus, come back, do your medical, come to sign for the biggest club in the world. Come sign for the biggest club in the world, and come and put your Manchester United shirt on, because you're signing for one of the biggest clubs in the world. But some people don't think it's worth the money for Alvaro Morata. Yes, if we do end up paying, whatever Madrid asked for, 70-80 million, then it's a bit too much. But he's got everything to bring that agenda to Manchester United. Very, very good at physically going around defenders. Very crucial asset, a good finisher. When he gets them running games, he's very, very good. He's Alvaro Morata, and he will get that number 9 role, I think, if he comes to Manchester United. So people say us to go on a title charge next season is Morata, Perisic, Fabinho, and Lindelof. They think that's good enough for us to go on a title challenge next season. Yes, I presume that could be good enough for us to go on a title challenge next season. But it's just good that on the basis of this, that he's leveling up on multiple areas. So that's very, very good. But yeah, Morata, enjoy your time in Venus. Enjoy your time in Venus. Hope you have a good time. You have to do it's almost more than likely now he's going to come. Get your medical done, and then come and join Manchester United and come to experience this facility, because it will be fantastic. Because I presume he will be our second signing now, guys. I do really presume it'll happen. So yeah, let's have the latest news about Andrea Belletti. Yes, as I said, guys, Mourinho's not really concentrating on him at the moment. He's looking to get Morata on the board first before he concentrates more on Belotti. But I do like Belotti. I really do like Belotti. 35 appearances, 27 goals or 7 assists or whatever it is, and that's fantastic for Torino. That's absolutely fantastic. But I don't know if we're willing to get both in if Morata comes. There's some people think we need Belotti. I still think we need him there as a backup plan behind, Morata. I still think we need him there as a backup plan. Obviously, Manchester United are going to keep that. I think they are going to keep that number 7 role vacant. From a commercial point of view, Manchester United wouldn't really do that, but they can't really find anyone who's going to get that number 7 role unless Morata gets it. But I don't think he will get that number 7 role, guys. Anyway, I'm going to talk to you about who we need. Someone like, I'm going to talk now. The main part is that centre defensive mid. We need someone, who's as good as Pogba. He's fantastic, Pogba, very creative, very precise on the ball. When he's set free, he's unbelievable. He's probably one of the best. It's just when he's coming amongst, defensive duties, he comes restricted a bit. And that's probably with Paul Pogba. He's one of our advanced midfielders. We need someone there with Herrera, Pogba, and I think Herrera should be pushed up a bit, as you get what I mean, a bit more to the right or pushed up a bit, so he expresses himself more and attacks more. So yeah, left back, I don't think there's many viable alternatives. Some people don't think we don't really need a left back. That's not the most essential position. But I do think David De Gea will be staying, because he's potentially the world's best goalkeeper in the world. I think it's a bit of a bad deal, if we do get Morata, or Madrid did end up getting De Gea, and we paid about 70-80 million for, or even 60 for Alvaro Morata, then the deal wouldn't be worth it. Getting rid of the world's best keeper from Morata, then yeah, it wouldn't be really worth it. Fabinho, yes, I think Mourinho set his eye back on him again. Fabinho, it's been going on for a while. This, he said he does want to join Manchester United over Manchester City and over a lot of teams. Does Fabinho, but I do really highly rate him. He's very creative, very good in the air. You know, good at holding on to the ball. You know, he's got basically everything. He's got good physical attributes. You know, he's very, very good. You know, to come to Manchester United. Also, Kylian Mbappe, I do want him to come to Manchester United as well because I really like him. He's one of the highest prospects in the world. You know, but it looks like, you know, they're seeking funds of Real Madrid, you know, to get Mbappe in on the board. So I don't think we'll get Mbappe because I think Real Madrid are going to get him. Also, Michael Keane, is he back on the equation? Do Manchester United want another centre-back possibly? We've already got a good centre-back who we've just signed, which is Lindelof. Michael Keane, yes, to be fair, it would be good for the backup centre-back if Jose Mourinho did want to get another centre-back in the team, but he hasn't got that big club winning mentality, you know. He's good at Burnley, he's played very well for Burnley, but it just wouldn't be for me. It just wouldn't be for me for Michael Keane to come. But I said he would be good as a backup plan. Or if one of the centre backs got injured or something like that, it would be good for him then. Yes, Ibrahimovic. Yes, well, we was all adamant that he was going to be officially leaving a few weeks ago when I told you on my video about Zlatan Ibrahimovic. But all of a sudden now, could be signing another deal, a short-term deal, or he could be re-signing back in January, as he's got to complete his rehab thing. But it'd be good if he does stay. Does Zlatan Ibrahimovic? You know, I think he does want to stay at Manchester United. Does Zlatan Ibrahimovic? Because he did lead that line very, very well last season before his injury. He was the one scoring the goals. But he looked a bit static at times, his Zlatan Ibrahimovic. But he did lead that line. He scored 28 goals in all competitions, which was absolutely fantastic. So we'll see what happens about that. As I said, yes, and if you looked last season, you know, it's going to be interesting to see how Jose Mourinho lines up next season, you know, with the formations and all that. He likes to play a 4-2-3-1 or he likes to play a 4-4-3-3. That was the main formations that he did play last season. But you can say with some players, with Martial, you know, do you think they'll put him in a more central role, or do you think they'll keep him on the left? Some people think, you know, to be fair, 11 is the more iconic shirt, or the most iconic shirt to the number 9 shirt. You know, so could Martial stay on the left? You know, Rashford, I thought times I watched him last season, he's very, very good. You know, not ready to lead the lines yet. You know, he's a player that likes to get in behind, operate space, you know, interrogate defensive. That's what Rashford does very, very good. And to me, that'd suit him to play on a wide position because, you know, he just needs to improve on his finishing assets, does Michael Rashford. So if he was on the left, you know, he'd be interrogating defences, you know, getting through the left-hand side channels, and, you know, it would probably improve his game more if he did get put on the left a few times, because that fluidity and movement, you know, to come back in the wide position from Marcus Rashford. Some people think he's better up front, but me, I think he's better out wide. That's basically the element of his game, Marcus Rashford. Interrogating defences and strong pace, good genuine pace, that's the element of Marcus Rashford's game. But yeah, even Perisic, not much to update you about on that. Yes, we need that dedicated width. Yes, he did say he's definitely coming to Manchester United and he's keen to make a move to Manchester United. He's even Perisic. Personal terms have been agreed. I think they're asking for around about 50 million according to reports. So it's not a full-on approach yet. It's just the personal terms have been agreed. So, well, yes. But the next one that could be definitely confirmed is Alvaro Morata. Definitely the next one that could be confirmed that's coming. I do think he will come to Manchester United now. There's no two ways about it. They are still negotiating, you know, as in Spain and stuff. They're still negotiating what's going on and stuff. But yeah, he should be a Manchester United player by next week. I should imagine he should be fully announced by next week. But as I said, it's good that Jose Mourinho is looking to get youth and players in, to level up in certain areas, to on the basis level up, and improving multiple areas. That's what we need to do. As I said about Matic and Dyer, they're poor players. I wouldn't want them to come to Manchester United. As I said, Matic like a Fellaini in decline. Dyer just don't rate him at all. He's got woeful passing ability, and he's a bit slow as well. But look at, as I said to you guys yesterday, they're nowhere near as complement as Herrera and Pogba and Valencia. They just haven't got it. So, as I said, a lot of United fans will be disappointed. If they do come in, it would be a disappointment if they're coming, guys. Right back's fine. Valencia's fantastic at right back, so we don't really need to worry about Valencia. But yeah, I'm happy about Alvaro Morata. It does look like he's coming now because over the weeks it has been complicated as the press and rumours do change a lot, guys. Yes, there was a 52.4 million bid rejected. Then there was a 60 million pound bid rejected. And all of a sudden we look like now, guys, we are on the verge of getting Alvaro Morata on the board, and it's just fantastic news. Yes, guys. Yes, as I said, guys, Wayne Rooney needs to leave the club. He's not good enough. There were still talks about James Rodriguez coming. I think he's still keen on making a move to Manchester United. Whether it's true or not, I don't know. I'm still not fully committing to it as yet, guys. I hope Rooney does leave though, because he does operate in that number 10 role, and James Rodriguez did say he wants to get in that number 10 shirt, and we can't in reality, we can't really get James Rodriguez if Rooney doesn't leave the club. So I hope that does happen. We've also looked into Talisca Anderson, I heard as well. When I find more information about Talisca Anderson, I will be updating you guys about that. But we've also looked into lights, compare Dyer and Matic. You can't compare them to Matuidi. Matuidi's very, very good in the air, very creative, very precise on the ball. Looks, it's just very, very good. You can't compare him to an Icardi, who's got that winning mentality also. Who else? You can't even compare him to James Rodriguez, who's got an absolute wonder of a left foot on him. So you just can't compare Dyer and Matic to any of them players at all. But for me, guys, going back to the topic of the development about David De Gea, I do think he will stay at Manchester United. 100% he'll stay at Manchester United. He's got it in him to stay at Manchester United. Real Madrid did cool their interest, but there's still talks that he could possibly leave the club. Also, guys, Smalling now, as I heard on news reports, has been linked to quite a lot of clubs. I did say we do need to get rid of him. Will we get rid of both, or will we just get rid of Smalling, or will we just get rid of Jones? But no one's been properly linked with Jones. It's just been Smalling that they've been linked with. I think Arsenal have been in there, have they, with talks. I think West Brom have been in there. I think West Brom. I can't remember the other teams, but there's been Arsenal, West Brom. I think who else has been after Smalling? Arsenal, West Brom. I think Everton have been. Have Everton been in there? I might be wrong about that. I can't remember what teams it was, but he's been linked with quite a few teams this morning. But I did say he needs to go. But I praised him. He did play well in the Europa League final. Also, Fellaini needs to go because he's not good enough anymore. It's weird where Fellaini will go. He hasn't got the ability to be more attacking or more defensive in that midfield. He's not gonna urge us forward. He's Fellaini. He's got to go as Fellaini. As I said, Adnan Januzaj looks like he will be going as well because he's not going to develop himself again, is he? He's got no to offer us. Also, Ashley Young needs to go as well because he doesn't really know where his advanced position is anymore. And at left back, keep Luke Shaw because I do really highly rate him. He could be England's number one choice. Everyone says he's injury prone. Yeah, he may be, but I thought he did fantastically well. Before his injury. Also, I'm not too sure what's going to be happening with Matty Darmian because at right back, well, he's not. He's a right back because he's not a left back. He's Darmian, but right back Valencia is, he's a much preferred choice by Mourinho over Darmian. So he probably will get a few games under his belt, will Matty or Darmian. But yeah. But I think next season, with that centre back there with Lindelof and Eric Bailly, some people think it is if it's Fernandovich. As I said, I'll say it, like maybe November, December, see how they've performed, see how they've participated in the games, and then I'll say then. But I'm not going to judge because I do know that he's achieved well at Benfica, but he's coming to experience English football, so it's going to be a different facility around him. So we'll just see how he copes. But it's always good to get your first signing on the board, and that was a shock, wasn't it, guys? That was a shock, prior to his personal terms. Prior to his personal terms, his medical, and his international clear out, and it was a shock. It was a shock. And in the youth, I don't see much of them getting much starts next season. Obviously, Angel Gomez come on and made his debut. Don't see him getting much of a start. The only one, in reality, out of the youngsters, I think Andreas Pierre will get a few games under his belt there. So, out of the youngsters, I think Andreas Pierre was by Mourinho, to get a few starts in the pre-season games that I heard about. But I still do really highly rate the youngsters. As I said, they will glow in the future at Manchester United. I think could even Wilcock, could he get a few games under his belt next season? Could Josh Howard get a few games under his belt next season? I doubt it very, very much. But we'll have to see what happens, guys. We'll have to see what happens. Anyway, guys, later on I'm going to look on the OneFootball app with some of the players that we've looked into, that I don't really know much stats about, and I will be notifying you guys about that. And yes, and that Ousmane Dembele will be basically when Messi and Ronaldo retire, being the top 2 or top 3 of the best footballers. But yes, anyway, guys, I said access that on your phone, that OneFootball app, your tablet or your smartphone or anything you get. Anyway, guys, I hope you've enjoyed my time and company. Thanks for watching. Take it easy, and I'll see you later. Bye.